Hello, everyone. Good night. Welcome to the Wolfpack Security. This is Junior Flow, and tonight I have my buddy Refugee helping with the co-host. How you doing, Refugee? Good night.
All right, yeah, it's about 7 o'clock East or Central Time in my time, so you're about an hour ahead of me. So
All right, all right. We have some special guests tonight, and I want to invite them up before we go over everything. Before we start, the actual talk, right? So I want to invite up my buddy, my friend, somebody who's very knowledgeable, or somebody who everybody in the community always reach out to whenever they have questions and whenever they need help in terms of security. And that's my friend Rise Up, known as Dave. What's up, man? Good night. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
folks? How are you doing?
Awesome, awesome, man. Good to have you here again. And we also have Chocolate Face in the house. Good night. How you
What's
doing?
up? What's up?
Not much, not much. Hanging out. Dying to learn a lot tonight, right? I always say we learn everything. I mean, we learn something new every day,
Every
right?
day.
So
Yep, I
here we
agree.
are again. And I also have John in the house. What's up, man?
What's good? How you doing, everybody? How's it going?
All right, and we also have our buddy James up in the house. What's up, James? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Oh,
Pretty
good.
good.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome. The screen's looking good tonight, man. Awesome, awesome. A lot of knowledge, and it's good to have you guys here. Thank you for accepting the invite. It is always a pleasure to speak with you guys and to learn and share, right? And we also have another special guest, but that's coming out very soon, and that's a surprise for all of us. But yes, man, thank you for being here, all of you. Rise up. Um, what do you want to talk about first? How do you want to touch the points that we did go over last Tuesday? There were some things we wanted to go over again, right?
Well, maybe we can talk first about all these scammers that are launching their honeypots and rug pulls and how to look for it.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. How do you want to start? Do you want to do with that token we were following up last week? Do you have some news for us? What's going on? What's your idea?
Well, that token is already rugged.
It's done, everything, right?
Yep,
Within the same day, I bet.
yep, within the same day.
All right, okay. So for those of you who were here last Tuesday, if you want to go back, check that out. We didn't mention it here while it was happening, right? Rise Up showed it to us live, and yeah, it's good knowledge to know. And we're gonna go over on how you guys can find out to do the same kind of research, right? So Rise Up, what's the first thing that you want to go about those rug pulls, honeypots?
Well, first of all, if you see a token launched on Dextool or Pancake Swap, go see. You can use several things for that, but we use our rug screener to. The first thing I do is I go after the contract creator. I go see did he created other contracts, which wallet gave money for the liquidity and these things. You can also see it mostly on Dextool. If you grab Dextool, and you will see only buys and no sells, that's a red flag. Now that can happen if a token launches and there are a lot of people buying in. But if there is no sell in the first 5 to 10 minutes, well, then you need to look deeper because then it's maybe a possible honeypot.
So that's the first flag that if anybody find a coin or a token and there's no sales, right, in the first minutes, that's already a red flag right there, right?
Yeah, because you have day traders, you have diamond holders, you have people that cash out after an X2, you have people that cash out after 20% profit because they want to be the first and they want to make sure they have the money.
Yes, agree. So if you are following a lounge or a new token, and you see within the first minutes there aren't any sales happening, that's the first flag that you need to watch, right? Like Rise Up said, there's many types of investors. There's the day traders, swing traders, long time holders, right? And all of those, they take actions because in a regular lounge, people would buy in and everybody want to get in. So it just keep going up, right? It has buys and some people sell because they already are good enough with the profits they made 20, 30, 50, 100%, whatever it is. Okay. What would be the second flag that you always look out when you reaching out for those new tokens?
Well, like I just mentioned, sorry if I mute my mic, I'm coughing. Um,
It's
but
okay.
first of all, what I do is I go after the contract creator. Go see what he did. Go see where the money came from. Who provided the liquidity? Um, did he do airdrop tokens before launch? Then the next question you need to ask is, was there a private sale? If not, any airdrop
So
tokens, that's a big red flag.
okay, so if you're a new investor, right, and you're figuring out how to find those, red flags, where to go, right? What do you use? Do you use Etherscan? How do you use it? What websites? What do you check? If you're a new investor and you don't know, how to follow up, what are the first flags that a new investor can relate to, right, and can research on its own?
Well, you can use Etherscan. I presume most of you folks only buy with Ethereum. So then you use Etherscan. But you also have the BSC network, you have Polygon, you have more than one blockchain. But
Yes.
the thing is, all blockchains are similar. So once you learn how to search for these wallets, you can, I'm not going to say literally, but you can almost read any wallet in any blockchain.
Okay. But
And but go ahead.
what would you consider for the new investors the top blockchains that they always look out to go in? Number one is ERC20, right? Ethereum, the blockchain. What's the other one you said?
Well,
That
you have Binance, that's BSC. You have Polygon.
and on Binance, where do you check to go to the your Etherscan and on Polygon? Where do people go?
You check the same. Um, you grab the contract from the token you want to buy. You put that in the search bar, whether it's Etherscan, BSC, or Polygon, and it will give you the contract. Well, with that information, you can also see who created the contract.
Okay, awesome. And then what will be the next step? You found the contract, and then you saw who created, right? And what will be the red flag in like who created? What you're looking at? How do you know somebody created that contract and that person created other contracts in the past that has done rug pulls or honeypot? How do you find that out?
Well, let me share my screen. That's way
Okay.
easier.
Yes, yes, that would be a lot easier for everybody. I mean, I'm asking all these questions to try to give an idea for the new investors, right? People who are coming in now and they don't know much about crypto, but they do want to do their own research. So exactly how do they do it, right? So your screen's live now.
Yep. So I use a rug screener. As you can see here, this is made by James. Um, he's a genius software programmer. Maybe I can give him the words for 5 minutes. James?
Yes, for sure.
Well, the idea behind our screener is pretty much to centralize all the information that you can gather from the blockchain. So when you run an address through our screener, it's literally bouncing off a BSC scan, ETH scan, Polygon network. We're getting all that information and pulling it into us, which is untampered. So we don't have a database or anything. This is literally robots, kind of like Google does when it indexes a site. It gathers that information and pulls it to our screener.
Okay, awesome.
Well, so yes, let me grab a contract. You can see here. I'll put this on.
Okay,
Is it-
while you're grabbing that contract, I just want to give a few shout outs to everyone. We have Christine in the house, Saitama Dubai. H Mac, my friend, is here. Saitama Dubai, I just mentioned that. I was made to worship you. Okay, is in the house again. Nice to have you here once again. We have Bruce. We also, refugee was commenting over here. Sick with it, Mrs. D. Nice. Thank you guys for being here. It is a pleasure to have you guys over. If you do have any questions on the subjects that we're gonna be touching on, leave it on the comment, and I'm gonna try to ask Rise Up and everyone else in here. Okay. Good evening, Angel. Thank you, Cole. Still working. We'll be listening. All right, man. Appreciate it, refugee. Thank you guys for all of you that are being here. We are going to have a giveaway tonight as well. So make sure you follow up. Make sure you leave a comment, right? Make sure you do like the video. And go ahead, Rise Up. Thank you.
Yeah, so you can see here, this was a honeypot. It already rocked. The liquidity is gone. Now, let me grab that contract and let's put that in.
Did it finish on top? I don't see a red flag. I mean, a red candle.
No, because he pulled the liquidity.
Oh, so there was no time for a red candle. I see. Wow.
Yeah, nobody could
Okay.
tell.
So let me put that in the rug screener.
That one that you're showing right there, that
Yes.
person for sure has definitely done other, rug pulls before, right?
So you put in the contract in a rug screener. It literally gives you the information in seconds. You can see here, this is the contract made. This is the creator's wallet. There are only 9 holders in this. So not much people bought that token. But you can see here all these buys and a few sells. These are tricks from several people to buy in and do a few sells to create the FOMO, to create a green candle. And if you go search them on Telegram or on Twitter, you will probably see they have no Twitter handle, they have no website, they have no Telegram. So they have literally no social media.
Okay.
Now,
That image that you're showing us, that is the app from Rise Up, right?
yeah, this is the rug screener.
The
You
rug
can-
sheet. Okay.
You can
So
go
you
on
can
the
use that
website.
either on your desktop or on your mobile, right?
Yes, for now it's only Android, but you can use it on your desktop. You can use it on your iPhone through the browser.
So all this work that you're saying about searching, about going on contracts, all these ideas behind security, like you can actually just put the name of the token, and it's gonna show all the red flags. If the person has been in a rug pool or honeypot before, all that information is gonna show on the app.
Yes, but you need to put in the contract address. You can't search by name.
And
Go
it's
on.
indirect, and it's indirectly right now because our partner API, which I'm currently working on, and version 3, you're seeing version 2. Version 3 is going to incorporate all those features as well as Rise Up Investigation. So it's something to look out for.
Okay, awesome.
So, okay, let me go back again. This is the search bar. You put in here the contract address. Just click on the search bar. And you will see, like I just said, this is the contract. This is the wallet that created it. You can see how much money he's holding on the BSC, on the Ethereum, and on the Polygon blockchain. You can also see here it has 9 holders. These were the people involving in this scam, probably because there were only 8 buys. Well, there were more buys, but it was only 8 people. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see here he created a lot of other contracts.
So you linked that in already. So when he has done that before, it's already going to show other contracts that he has done that, right?
Yes,
Awesome.
it shows here this wallet created 46 other contracts. And now let me grab that. He's on the BSC network. So I just do right click here, open that in a neat new tab, and it will give you the BSC blockchain, the BSC scam. Now you can see here, this is the contract name, this is the contract number, this is the contract creator. Now, if you click on that, you see that he has 24 BNB in his wallet. And if you click here, you can see which contracts he created. You see?
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So that one right there, he's definitely under the FBI's list.
Yeah, and no,
15,
he's,
15
he's,
different contracts.
he's not under the FBI list, but I will show you that each one of them were rugging. So you click on the contract creation. He named this one the same. Now let me go back to his wallet. He had 966 transactions. What I do mostly is I click on how many transactions he did. I go to the last page. And you see here, 13 days ago, this wallet you're seeing here was created by this wallet. Now you see, this one did 33 transactions. Now, if you go see here, you will see probably another contract created. You see?
Yeah.
Now, can you click on that wallet and see if it created any contracts at the very top right?
By the way, before you get to the question from refugee, which is very good, people were asking, what's the website and all of that. I wanted to touch on that up really quick. I do find that amazing. Like we said, everyone, it is an app from Rise Up, right? Rise Up. How do people? How can they buy the app, or use the app? How did they do it?
Well, it's easy. You just go to our website, riseupofficial.finance. You can, this is the beginning. You can go here, you can buy here. This is how you stake, where you need to stake. This is our mission, our futures, roadmap, and so on. But if you're on our website and you want to use the rock screener, scroll a bit down, or when you're on your phone, you swap and you see here, Rise Up feed to rock screener. Now, if you have an Android phone, you can download the app from here. If you
If
have
you don't
iOS,
have an Android, you have to use from a desktop, right?
no, you can use it on your phone through the browser in your
Oh, okay.
iPhone.
Okay, okay. And if I'm not mistaken, last time you did mention there's an in order to use the app, you gotta hold a little amount of rise up. How much is that?
Well, it was made at $5, but with Bitcoin and BSC and Ethereum dropping, I think now the amount is it's 2 million tokens of Rise Up. That's a value between $3 to $4.
Okay, so if you hold that amount of tokens from Rise Up $3 to $4, you're able to get access to the app and have all this information. Is that correct?
Yes, we do have to tell you if you buy Rise Up and I don't know if it shows here.
And
If you
please don't forget the refugees question. He's like trying to come to the mic, and I almost forgot about the question.
Oh
yes,
no, no,
but
no.
but
Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
what is very important, if you buy Rise Up, we have a huge staking APR on Brew Labs, over 260%. Keep in mind, if you want to use the rug screener, you need to have the 2 million tokens in your wallet.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can't use the rug screener. Let me show it here.
At least for now. For version 3, we're going to eliminate that by anybody who invests in our staking platform will have access to the screener. But right now for version 2, instead of maintaining that API, which is old, and I have upgraded to the new version, I would rather move on because I would like to make an iOS application and things of that nature.
Awesome. Well, I find it very easy to use it, right? I mean, it doesn't
It is
seem
very easy to
complicated.
use.
Well, that was the idea. And, you know, I'm always taking suggestions. So if anybody ever has some suggestions, just hit me up, drop me a DM, something. Let me know that, hey, you have a resource that you get your information from. We'll put it in our screener.
Okay. By the way, for the new listeners that are watching this website, this app that he was showing, okay, there's a way that you can do that at home, right? Go onto the website, click, but then there's just too much information. Like you wouldn't know what other contracts were linked to that person, right? And many other information that you have like right there available for you. But there is other ways of you learning and going on Etherscan, BSC, scan, and all of that, getting the contracts, putting it there, getting the wallets, trying to track down the wallets. There's a way to do it. It's a lot harder. It's not like gonna click and you have it on your screen. But for the new listeners, that maybe don't want it or didn't get it or whatever the reason is, there is a way that you guys can do it, right? But of course,
And yeah, and don't forget that when you go onto our screener down at the bottom, it shows recently run addresses. And honestly, like I've noticed that addresses get run in quads. So usually when somebody runs that address, everybody else runs that address as well because it's very similar. Because when a rug pull happens, everybody's experiencing the same thing at the same time.
Awesome, great information there. Some points that it might sound like nothing, right, for many people, but if you do know how to track down and you get those dots connected, you get the big picture of what's going on. Yes, thank you. Go ahead, Rise Up.
Well, refugee, can you repeat your question, please?
You were in the secondary contract under the pages that were being created. I was going to see if were there under other contracts created under the other contract that created stuff.
On this one?
Yeah, like scroll to the top and see is there other contracts created by that address.
No, this one only created one.
Okay.
I can see that here because it's only has 34 transactions.
Okay, and no creation.
And these 34 transactions are already on this page. You only have one page here.
Okay, cool.
Rise Up. I did get a question for you here. When will you launch on Ethereum side?
Well, at this moment, we are working very hard on the metaverse, so we don't have a time frame for that. I'm
Okay.
sorry to say that, but we will launch one, but we don't have a time frame for that. Also, it's not a good moment to launch a token now, unless you have a community over 100,000 people in it. But
Yes, it is a bear market, right?
um,
Yeah, and not to push Davey's point, but literally we just formed into an LLC probably 4 months ago. So we're focused on our company structure and how we're going to go forward as a legitimate company versus trying to force things out of our way where we can't control them.
now let me grab an Ethereum contract, because the rug screener isn't only usable for Binance. You can only also use it for Ethereum and Polygon. The version 3 will probably have more blockchains. How?
9 of them.
Okay, I was just gonna ask you that, James.
Yeah, there's 9 blockchains, and we're trying to cover every base possible. We would like to also get some graph analytics in there. I was working on our own direct API for partners or anybody that was willing to partner up with RiseUp. You can get access to this information, and we'll provide a partner API key that'll allow you to pull stuff from our RiseUp screener. But of course, we're looking for those legitimate projects. We want to work with legitimate projects. We don't want to work with mom and pop's project that doesn't have an LLC or doesn't want to follow regulation. We want to work with regulated DeFi projects that really bring a great pulling to our community.
Okay, I grabbed an Ethereum token. Let me see when it launched. That launched roughly 12 hours ago, and I'm gonna put that in the rock screener. So because the most of you are on Ethereum, let's explain that also. So you can see here, this is an Ethereum token. The name was Toshiba Metaverse. The contract is here, the one who created the contract. This has 387 holders, but be careful with this one. These holders aren't legit holders. They aren't people that bought in. Now, if you scroll down, you can
That could be
see
even for like, 2 or 3 different, right? I mean, we've seen people that has over 100 wallets in a lounge, right?
yes, but these are scammers. I already know these people are scammers.
Yes, yes. I mean, that's what I mean. The scammers, like we've seen before, that they have more than 100 wallets, in a lounge.
Yes, and I will try to look if these are the same people from last week, but they are sure using the same tactic. So what they do is they create a token, they airdrop tokens to, you can see here, Binance, Bittrex, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Gate.io, UOB, and so on. So they create the illusion by launching these tokens that they will be on these exchanges, but they aren't. They just airdrop them these tokens.
I see why they send it now. I always wonder that, like, why would they send it from different exchanges?
Now
Almost like a dust token.
yeah, now these
And
guys, go ahead.
and we even have seen before. I'm not gonna mention a name, but we even have seen that before, a token saying it was gonna, uh, um, be on certain exchange using fake emails and all of that, right? To get people to think they were going to this big tier one exchange, but even the email didn't match up. So these guys find like every possible way to trick the normal regular investor, right? They're coming in, and they might not get those points, or might not even know about them, right?
Yes, and also these guys are a bit smarter than the one I just showed you, because each time they create a new token, they create a new wallet for that. You can see at the bottom here, this wallet only created this contract. Now, like we just did before, I go on the each scan. What I do now is I go after the creator. So I click on the creator. This is the creator's wallet. You see, this wallet has 270 ETH in its wallet, 600, $642,000. Now you can see here, its top 5 holdings are dust tokens. You can see here, he made this contract. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to open this on the Ethereum blockchain. So you see here 270 ETH, 14 transactions. He only made this contract, and this wallet that where we are looking at was created by this wallet. You can see here the money, and this wallet, that's the same wallet, send him 105 ETH. Now, let me grab, okay.
Within 2 minutes, I mean 2 hours of difference, right?
Yes, but let me grab, come on. Open this. Let me grab the link to that token. This is the link. Toshiba copy, and I'll open this in this one.
I see. I got a silly question. I see up on top on your internet, right? Why is there a little poop and on the side of the name? Is that like a bad token from Rise Up that you list?
This
Yeah.
no, this is the PooCoin website.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yes, yes. You're right. I thought that was like a disqualified token.
Well, that then it shouldn't be
Send it
good,
to the
but
bathroom.
then it shouldn't be good because here it says Rise Up. Well, let's go back to this. This is the Toshiba token that we just opened here. You can see here there is only 100 ETH in the liquidity. In a few minutes, we will go a bit more to the liquidity, but like I mentioned last week, there is here 100 ETH buy. So there should be a minimum. There are no sells afterwards. There should be a minimum of 200 ETH in the liquidity, because you can see it here.
Mm.
This is the creator. Here he adds the liquidity. He added 98 ETH to the liquidity. Now, if you then,
So you also just clarify for the new investors. So you also do the math of the market cap of that coin and where did it go and where it went, so you can find out if they're doing a rug pull, honeypot.
yes, and if you go back to the Dextool website, you'll see here 7 ETH, 9 ETH, again 7, 5, 6, 100. So there should be at least 220 ETH in there. Now,
Yes.
what is
Yeah.
also what is also concerning is there is 100 ETH in the liquidity. It has $480,000 in the total liquidity. That should be less, because at the moment, 1 ETH is $2,400, give or take. Now, if we go back here, you will see here 89 ETH. But you can see here, he sent 300 ETH to this wallet. Now let's go see what this wallet is doing. You see here, this wallet is buying, let me check. This wallet is buying this token. Well, I already know this token is also one of their projects and it's a scam. I can open that if you like. You will see the same tactics.
So if I was a new investor and oh yes, I'm gonna go on Etherscan and BSC scan and try to search that up on my own. Yes, anybody can do it, right? But then again, how are you gonna click the dots, right? How are you gonna connect them? Like if you
Well,
had the contract before or not?
I'm pretty sure if you're a new investor, this is it's not easy to do.
Yes. Oh, I was just speaking to them like when I'm saying this. Yes. I'm giving them the idea that there is a way that everybody can do it. It's not an easy task, right? You like just think about that. There's people who has more than 20 different contracts, right? In order for to keep track of that or to find one of those, and there's just so many contracts out there. And if you're a new investor, there is a way of doing it, but it's very difficult.
Well, it's not difficult because I'm pretty sure if you do this 3 days in a row, you go looking at these wallets, you will make the connection pretty soon. And
Yes.
and I will explain you why. Because like I said, where was it? Let me see this one. No, this one didn't make a contract. But you will pretty soon connect the dots. Let me go back to the creator. Okay, so this was the creator. You will pretty soon connect the dots because if you have a contract, you go to the creator wallet. Um, you can easily read it here: transfer, approve, add liquidity. And if some scammers are really not that smart and they pull the liquidity with the same wallet. These guys don't do that. They pull the liquidity through another route.
Yes, totally agree. Um, for when I'm mentioning new investors doing this, I mean there is a way of doing, and if, like you said, if you stay 3 days in a row and searching and getting the numbers and putting back in and going back and tracing, yes, you're gonna get it for sure. But many new investors don't even know how to do it. Like don't even know how to get to Etherscan and check that out. So this video is actually pretty good because the website you guys are seeing right here, Etherscan, anybody can go on, right? It's not paid. You can go there, do your research on the contracts and what transactions are happening on them. Now I'm speaking like this because I know there's many new investors asking about this, so whoever's watching can get an idea.
Yes, so let me go back. You can already see here. Let me show it to you. Where was I? Was it this one? Yep. You see here? They created another contract. Let me check if it's another one, 0x0f. No, that's the same one. But I will show you. They use a backgate through the contract to sluice out the money. You see here? From the token you are watching here, they used an internal transaction to sluice out the money, 562 ETH. You see?
Yes.
They removed 600. Um, how many is 1, 2, 3? 630 billion Toshiba tokens and 560 ETH was removed from the liquidity from Uniswap. And you
I
can
want to
also
give
see,
a special shout out to my friend who just came in, Okami. Those of you who are watching, you see the Wolfpack Network. That's another YouTube of ours, right? That we do some great things together. So make sure you also subscribe to his channel, Wolfpack Network from Crypto Okami. Good to have you here, buddy.
what's up, Okami? Where is he?
He's
Oh,
in the comments.
okay. So yes, regarding to a rug screener, if you use it, of course you have to practice with it. But if you use it at first, and like which token was it here? This one is the BSC again, which we just looked for. If you see this, if one wallet created more than, let's say, 3 contracts, that's a very red flag, because this one created 46. I've seen one wallet created 18,000 contracts.
And for those of you who are asking, you did mention before, we are going to touch a little bit later on, but when you mention about the amount of money and you know the market cap and all of that, and you mention the liquidity, what's liquidity for everybody who's listening, the new investors?
Well, the liquidity is the amount of money that's in your token that can be traded. The liquidity, what we say with the liquidity is when a token launches and the creator adds the liquidity, that's the money that's going into the contract that people will be using to sell their tokens. So once people start buying, the liquidity will go up.
Correct.
So in sense, the liquidity is what gives the token its value when it first starts off.
So the new investors, liquidity is the pretty much the amount of money that you know it's circulating on that token, on that coin, right? And if you see some big transactions, like let's say they have 200 Ethereum worth of liquidity, and you see some transaction like 50, 100 Ethereums, you know, that's something should have happened. You know, also do the math on the percentage of you know the transactions and how can the impact on that token, right? So you can get an idea of what's going on.
Yes, and let me see. So what these guys are doing from the Toshiba token is they create these scam contracts, these honeypots, which only whitelisted wallets can sell. Like you'll see here, these wallets are whitelisted in the contract. So these wallets are only allowed to sell. Now, if you try to buy this token, and buying is possible, but selling isn't possible. And these scammers create the illusion that selling is possible because these whitelisted wallets are allowed to sell. But if you try to sell for yourself, well, then you're going to realize, hey, I can't sell. I'm going to ask my friend, why can't I sell? Well, if your friend is a bit knowledgeable on tokens, he will instantly tell you it's a honeypot.
So that's what a honeypot is.
Yep, that's what we call a honeypot.
So people could buy, but they can't sell, and the only people who could sell are the people who whitelisted, who are actually allowed to sell.
Yep.
It's like having liquidity, but the liquidity is not there.
Yep, and also sometimes if you try to sell on a token and it hasn't that much liquidity as you want to sell, you will see the warning on Uniswap or on PancakeSwap.
We just had a question from Okami. How can you tell if you were blacklisted, or what are the signs of a honeypot?
Well, we just explained the signs of a honeypot. Look here. This is
Yeah.
literally a sign of a honeypot.
Okami's gonna have to go back and watch. He just literally missed the whole that part of it. So you can go back and watch Okami.
No, I'll quickly explain again. So Okami, you see here, there's 100 ETH in the liquidity. We've already shown you here. So Okami, this is the creator wallet. Let me see. No. This is the contract creator. Okay, yes. This is the guy who created this contract. Okay. So what we see here, there is 98 ETH added to the liquidity of the token. Now, if you go see here, if you do a small calculation, you will notice that there is never 100 ETH sold. Never. Look, 1 ETH, 1 ETH, 1 ETH, and so on. But the most important thing is you see here a buy worth 100 ETH. So if you do a small calculation, you will notice that the liquidity should hold more than 100 ETH because there was already 98 ETH added to the liquidity. Now, where did that money go if there was 100 ETH buy and it's not in the liquidity? They already removed the liquidity in the contract through an insight. You can see it here, 562 ETH through an insight line in the contract. What was his second question? Because I'm not looking at the.
What are the signs of honeypot? You just answered. And how can you tell if you're blacklisted?
Well, the only person that can tell if you're blacklisted is the dev. What can give you an idea that you're blacklisted is that, let's say you're blacklisted on XYI token, and you can test it by sending a small amount to another wallet. If you can't sell with your original wallet, try sending a small amount to a new wallet and try to sell then token XYZ. If you can sell the token from the other wallet, then you're blacklisted.
HMAC, when you're done with this, by the way, Rise Up, when you're done explaining, HMAC just asked if there's a way he can send a contract from Polygon, which he thinks it's a scam, so we can check that out.
He's actually got the contract address in the comment section of the YouTube stream channel comment section.
Let me see if I can copy paste that. Okay.
It's
Yep,
BLDR token.
Hold on, I have it here.
All right.
Copy.
Good question, HMAC. Tammy, my friend, very nice to have you here. We got Tina in the house and the buddy Okami. Good to have you guys here. And in the meantime, now I wanted to
Token builder coin. Let me see. It is this the token, Mac?
it's BLDR token. Let me see if he's gonna write the name.
Yeah, that's short for builder token.
Okay. It has 417 holders. What I do find weird is one wallet is holding 84%. So that's a red flag to me. The next wallet is holding 5%, then two other wallets holding 2.6, 2.2. So yes, Mac, to me this is already a red flag. One wallet holding 84%. Now,
Hey, can you click on that wallet and see where they got their tokens from?
While you click on that wallet, I told you guys I had a little surprise for the day. I mean, for the night, right? Or for the day, depending where you are. I want to bring up one special guest for the house, and that is boom. Who is it? Hello, Saitama Empress. How you doing?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
hello, Mrs.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
I am awesome. It's good to have you up in here. Let me move you up a little bit so we can see you better.
Well, if you're seeing refugee, this one does only buys. Let me see.
So HMAX saying, I have got friends that are stuck, but I think it's a scam. One of the devs was just in court for a scam. I agree, Rise Up.
Which project are we looking at?
We are looking
This
at.
one is called
HMAC
Builder
just
Token.
asked for
It's
us to
called
take a
Builder
look at a
Token.
BLDR token from Polygon.
Okay.
Yeah, the top 3 or 4 wallets hold about 90% of the coin, which is, and our sign is a red flag. For Rise Up, it's a red flag. We have to dig a little more deeper. Either join the Telegram, see what's going on. You know what I mean? See who's talking and see if we can connect with the people. And if we can, then we try to hit the devs straightforward. And if they can't reply, then we consider it a huge red flag on our side.
Oh, this is the staking contract. Yep, this is the staking contract.
So now David just found out that the wallet is a staking contract. Now it alleviates some things, and now we find out more information.
Yeah, so refugee, this one is a staking contract. You can see it here. Let me see.
Okay, so it looks like from the looks of it, if that's the staking contract, then the top 5 or 6 wallet holders own approximately 3 to 5% of the entire purse. Then, so is that normal for about 5% for each dev wallet of a team of 5?
No, that's not normal. That's not normal. Let me go back. Let me close this.
HMAX saying the BLDR token is supposed to help people pay their mortgage. Wow.
Yes, but I find it weird. They can have created these contracts, and they should be also have staked. But let me open that here. Yep.
And guys, just a reminder, just because we're on YouTube, if you find something fishy, you don't know how to read something, go find somebody and contact somebody that does know how to read one of these things, whether it be Chocolate, John, or Rise Up, or any one of us who can connect you with the right person to get a better view at this stuff. Because nobody really wants anybody losing money. So it just takes away from our liquidity pool of our own personal investments that we're working towards.
Yeah, so now I'm looking at the wallet that's holding the 5%, and that's this one. Let me see where he received his tokens from.
Guys, thank you for all the messages and everything. I appreciate it. I'm trying to read the comments from Twitter, from YouTube. Getting also some questions over here. Appreciate all the much love. HMAC just said BLDR kicked me out of their Zoom meeting because I was asking all kind of important questions that they couldn't answer. Yeah, that's another red flag right there, buddy. If you're asking questions and they can't answer, that's more than a red flag.
Yeah, so let's go see what this creator is doing.
That's to me, that's one of the huge red flags. Like if they can't answer your question, then me personally is like I don't want to deal with it.
So this is the created wallet. We'll open this one.
Empress,
Oh,
do you want to help me out while we're watching and listening to Rise Up? You want to get the website ready? We are going to have a giveaway tonight. So we can do later on.
yes,
Also,
but I don't want to cut you off, Junior. So far, I've give 4 people their NFT. Can you please get me the wallets of the other persons that won an NFT? And
yes,
also,
I did message I did message them, and I actually let them know as well in the spaces, and I thought they did message that already, and I'm gonna get that to you too tomorrow. Okay, I'm
all
gonna
right,
message that to
and
you.
and also the people that won the usage of the rug screener. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
I did make a tweet. I tagged them. I spoke with them on the spaces. I don't know why they didn't send it to you, but I'm gonna make sure till tomorrow they're gonna have that sent over. But thanks for
Yes.
remembering.
So this is the dev wallet that you are looking at here, and you can see here he cashed out a few times, but that was almost 60 days ago. So he probably cashed out at all-time high. He did cash out several times, so that's also a red flag.
By the way, guys, and oh, Empress is out. Guys, the tweet that's pinned up on top of my profile, that's the one we're gonna do the giveaway on. Okay, and so make sure you do like, retweet, and leave a comment. And of course, make sure you're following all of the everybody who's tagged there, right? Also, uh, you see here on the screen, we got Chocolate Face, we got John. What's your Instagram? What's your Twitter? And we also have. Oh, he's not here anymore. James. Make sure you're
James,
following
I'll
all of
put it
them.
in the comment section.
yeah,
Okay, make sure you're
James's
following all of
phone
them.
died.
Yeah, that's what
James,
happened with mine. My phone started updating, so I had to let it update.
let me see what they're doing. What you going? Do this. I'm closing this.
Is that the actual color of the website, or that's just on your computer, like the yellow on the internet? Like,
That's my browser.
oh
Yeah,
yes.
that's like a browser color.
But I mean, not the browser, the yellow. I was asking about that on the site, like yellow, blue, and
Oh, this is what you see here, the
yeah.
yellow, the blue, and the gray
What
that's made by James.
what do they mean? Like, why are they different colors?
Well, to make it easier for you as a user. So Binance is
Okay,
yellow,
okay,
Ethereum is gray, Polygon is blue.
all right. I thought he meant like something, red flag or not.
And the brown is for the crap coins.
You're saying Rise Up is a crap coin?
No, sir. I'm just reading what it says right here. Poo coin, and it happens to be brown. So I'm just reading what's on the screen.
I think I'm gonna go sleep. Thanks, refugee.
Right? Yeah. Is it like 4 a.m. in your time right now?
It's just 3 a.m., but I'm okay. I took a good nap until 1:30. So
By the way, I appreciate all the hard work, man. I mean, being up at this time to share some knowledge for free for everybody. who's out there and don't know how to do it. Much appreciated for the community. And Empress, I just mentioned to everybody they have to like and retweet and follow all of us on the last post that I did pin up on my profile. And I was also gonna ask you, Empress, there's a way I can, put your screen to share so people can see the giveaway.
I have 4 screens running at the moment.
Must be nice.
Well, let's see.
If you
I
can,
don't have.
I'll just do it at the end if you can.
Okay, I don't have
I
two
want to show it
working
to
on here.
everybody because we don't want comments, people thinking this and that, right?
I can do a video of it running, and I can post the video on Twitter if that'll help.
I'll put on the screen here because last
Okay,
time
I can help to guide you in any case.
check it out on your 4 screens if you can.
Yeah.
Leave it one open and make sure you got the right one open so we can share. And
All right.
we'll share there with everybody so they can follow up on real time.
What's
If
going
not,
on first?
I'll just do it here on the other side. Oh, it's much better the screen.
Yeah, you do it, and if you have questions, I can guide you.
Okay, all right. But check it out if you can't there. That'll be awesome. Rise up. Your screen's not showing anymore.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
If people have questions or if I still need to look at the wallet that Zeta Empress sent me, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I promise with blockchain yet.
All right. Let me see. Guys, if you have any questions, let us know, right? In the meantime, I wanted to touch up on liquidity. Many people have been asking what's liquidity, what's locked liquidity, what's the difference, what's a liquidity pool and liquidity mining, what's liquidity in general. Everybody has been asking, and they definitely want the subject up on the channel. So, Chocolate, my friend, I know you love liquidity. I know you like to talk about it. Do you want to touch up on that a little bit?
Uh-oh.
You put me on the spot, right? What's up?
Really?
Yeah,
I just wanted to hear your voice.
I know. What's going on? So I'm sorry, what's your question?
No, I was just saying everybody has been asking, they know what liquidity is, but they don't know what it is. They think they know what it is actually, right? So they've been asking what's liquidity pool, what's locked liquidity, what's liquidity mining, just idea in general. And yes, Empress also did have that on the space asked, right, Empress?
Yes, sir.
I mean, so from my understanding, I mean, it's the money, but in a pool. So all of our money pooled together. In my short answer.
Yes, and on that liquidity pool, if anybody can touch up on that, what would be what's the difference? Why is there liquidity? Why is there liquidity pool? Why is there locked liquidity? Right? I mean, people get all these questions asked on their head. They know what a liquidity is. They know what's a market cap and what's part of it. But I feel like the new investors don't really know what liquidity is, right? Empress, you want to touch up on that a little? I mean, I'm letting you guys speak a little bit. I'm also listening to one of the advices, right? Let the guys speak more. And I'm letting you guys speak more. Empress, you want to touch up on that a little bit?
I'll give you a bit of a definition on liquidity. Liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be bought or sold at a stable price on a given market. The quicker you can sell off an asset as close to your asking price as possible, the more liquid an exchange is considered to be.
Awesome. Refugee, want to add on to that?
Real easy, liquidity pool is the amount of money you have within a project. In this case, we have tokens. Your value is the total liquidity pool divided by the amount of tokens, and that should give you the price or the available tokens. Versus burn wallets or dev wallets or something like that, the available circulating supply divided by the liquidity pool should give you the value of your token.
All right, I'm checking my DMs. Rise Up, do you want to touch on that as well? I'm checking the DMs, the questions.
Well, the value of your token is calculated on the liquidity. And if there are more tokens, let's say there is 700 ETH in the liquidity, the market cap is always higher because there are tokens that are unsold. There are tokens, there are wallet holding the tokens that weren't bought for. So,
Okay.
so your market cap gives you the value. No, hold on. Let me rephrase that. What's inside the liquidity is the value of your tokens. The market cap is based on the amount of tokens based on the price of one token.
All right. And we did have a question on Rise Up. Can you talk about the benefits of locked liquidity?
Well, locked liquidity means you lock the money that has been used for buying and selling. So the developer can't pull that money out because it's in a locked wallet. The only thing you can do in that locked wallet is buying and selling.
So pretty much the locked liquidity is something that guarantees for the investors, that that money is going to be there.
Correct.
Now, Mr.
Okay.
Rise Up, last week you talked about just because means that it's locked in liquidity, that doesn't mean that it still can't be unlocked and rugged out or something like that. Could you explain on that as well too?
Yes. So you create a token, you put in the liquidity, you lock the liquidity, buys and sells started happening. But you also have to look if there is a wallet in Saitama that isn't the concern. But if there is a wallet holding more tokens with a value more than the liquidity, he can still pull out the liquidity, no matter if the liquidity is locked or not. He can sell all his tokens and the liquidity will be dropped to zero.
So that's why people look for liquidity when they're locked in most of the projects, right? And we did have a question about the liquidity on Saitama, but we do not have the devs over, so we cannot answer that, buddy. But hopefully later on they will come to the channel, and we can ask them, many questions on the topics on Saitama, because that question has not been answered yet, right? We still don't know what exactly is going to happen very soon about the liquidity, about the whole ideas that everybody are asking, right? We know it's something good and important for the community, that it is going to happen, but we're waiting on further due notice, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so sorry to cut you off, refugee. So if there is in the locked liquidity there is 700 ETH, and that is a total amount of 70% of the total supply of your tokens. If there is above, let's say, a wallet holding 20% of the total supply, he can pull out the liquidity from the lock pool. Can you follow that?
Yes. If you want to elaborate more, yes, go ahead. I mean, I'm sure everybody who's listening.
Yeah, so let's use a pie. You have 8 slices, or a pizza, doesn't matter. You have 8 slices, and in the locked pool is only 2 slices. Now, if one wallet holds more than 2 slices, he can pull the liquidity from the locked pool because he
So,
holds
in
more.
other words, for everybody who's watching, new investors, if you see that the liquidity is locked, you also got to double check if it's locked 100%. Correct, Rise Up?
No, you have to see if there's a wallet holding more than the percentage that's in the liquidity. Now, if you go 2 Rise Up, I have 2 wallets that are holding more than what's in the liquidity. But
Okay.
I've explained this already several times. I explained why these wallets are using. One wallet is used to keep our APR high, and one wallet is used because we have still people in our previous V1, and we want to give them the chance to recover their tokens. So that is why we have another big wallet to give these people their tokens they paid for in our V1. So if you are a trusted dev, that's no concern. But if you just if somebody launches a token and you see that one wallet is holding more than that's in the liquidity, you need to ask the dev these questions.
For sure, yes. I'm checking out here as well. The TMs.
Ms. Lamb wanted to touch on base as why to locking liquidity, the pros and the pros of why locking liquidity would be a benefit to the project. Anything else besides being locked away and having security as far as liquidity not being able to tuck away, or what else do you guys think that there is benefits to locking away liquidity?
Well, lock liquidity gives the people the trust that liquidity is locked, that money is locked and only can be used for buying and selling.
It's a pretty easy concept. You locked away a value of something, you know that it's not going to go away, and you know that even though it's locked within there, business will still happen. It's just you're not afraid of anybody running away and taking anything else out. So, I mean, it's a value-based concept to bring value to whatever token you have. Security always makes anything more valuable if it's more secure.
Okay, Chocolate just sent a message in our team chat. She has a family emergency, and that's why she left.
Yes, I just saw that now. She left a message here as well. I think she's gonna be back. We'll wait. It's okay, Chocolate. We understand. Emergency happens.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have is it me or refugee Mike's mess? Refugee, people are asking about your mic. No, it's a little low, guys. Refugee's mic, or maybe it's his voice.
Maybe he needs to get closer to it.
Refugee's like, let me talk close.
Testing, 1, 2.
Your
Testing,
mic is off.
I was talking just fine last week for like this, right? You guys can still hear me, can't you? I'm just more soft spoken this week. That's why. Yeah, I'm more soft spoken.
You sound a little muffled. A little muffled and a little low.
Well, do you guys want to do the giveaway?
Yes, let's go. Let's go for giveaway. And guys, if you do have any questions regarding to this topic, right? Also, I don't know if we can touch upon that because of the time today, but somebody did ask me about smart contract. We told them actually Empress had a space as well mentioning about smart contracts, right, Empress?
That's correct.
If you can go over really quick anything about smart contract, rise up on how to read for those, to stay out of the rug pulls and
Well, if you really want to read into the smart contracts, the first thing you should read for is the token mintable. If the token is mintable, to me that's a concerning fact because the developer or the wallet that has been allowed to mint the tokens can create more tokens than when they launched. So when they are minting tokens, the value goes lower and lower because there are more tokens created than there was in the supply.
Yep, it's a definite red flag.
Like what
Empress.
happened, like what happened a few days ago with Tether
Yes, my
USD.
bedroom, honey. I'm sorry. My son was asking me a question.
They minted for let me see, for $1 billion, no, $1 trillion, I believe, and they cashed it out.
Wow. Um,
We can go further into reading contracts, but I suggest we keep that for our next YouTube.
yes, yes. We'll go deeper on that. I just wanted to give a quick idea of it, right? On not diving deep into it, but like small contracts. But it does take at least an hour and a half, right, to go over everything and showing and sharing the screen. Guys, I am gonna go ahead and hold on one second. No, it's open. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen here.
How's my microphone now? Is it better? Is my microphone better?
Now you're good.
Cool. I had the wrong setting.
Good job, refugee.
Empress is messing with me. I can't hear her. Oh,
Welcome back.
Yeah,
I was
she's
messing with you.
muted. You're. Oh.
Can you guys
Welcome
see
back.
me? Can you guys see the my screen?
Yes, we
Yep.
can.
Okay, so this is the link, right? I'm here. I'm copying it. Yes, it is in Portuguese. I try to switch that. I don't know how to do it. So yes, and I'm gonna come over here, put in the link. One winner. Following refuge. Oh my God! Now to put the names. I'm just gonna copy it right.
Yeah, it's easier to copy and paste it in.
Oh, I'm mad at Cryptic. Cryptic says hello to you three and not to me. Now I'm hurt.
And they need to be separated by a comma.
Hey, Empress. Hey, Cis Junior and Refuge. So here we are back to the screen.
The must follow, they need to be separated by a comma.
Oh, I thought you meant about Cryptic's comment. No, it's not going. Well, let me do this. Hold up. Here we go. One.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the other one. I'm just gonna go like that.
Yep.
Right?
There you go.
Should work. Okay.
Yep. You got it.
What are the comments on the sections, Empress? Are people excited about this giveaway?
I don't know. Let me see. I see Saitama 808 is excited.
Wait, what are we giving away exactly?
Thank you, Cryptic.
NFT.
Marcio Oliveira is excited.
Oh, my Brazilian friend. Nice, man.
Hercules.
Good to have you here. Okay, and of course myself, because I'm special as well.
Cryptic.
All right,
Lady Glam is excited. Ooh,
I can't believe we only have
super
32
excited.
people
So it's
here.
nice.
This is so easy to win.
Right.
Dang, wait up. I didn't even
it's so easy to win.
Retweet.
Rojas won twice already.
Wait,
Oh
let
my
me check.
God.
Let me make sure. Yeah, ain't you doing one right yet? Oh, I had to tweet. I had to tag somebody. Right? Hold on. I'm weird.
How many people do we have to tag?
All the people that are going to participate, right? Many pages. And step 3. Let's go. Let's see who's the lucky winner. And here we go. Where's the drums, refugee?
Wait, don't click yet. I haven't clicked submit yet. And there you go.
All right. There we go. And the lucky winner is
Saitama Empress.
Oh,
Saitama
808.
808.
Look at that. We just called it out,
man.
too. What?
Congratulations,
Wow.
buddy. Make sure you DM me with your wallet, please. And I'm sorry, make sure you DM Rise Up with the wallet, right? And guys, we always say whenever, let me remove this. Whenever we do a giveaway, whenever you receive a giveaway, make sure you create a new wallet to receive those giveaways, because it is the safest way to be out there. I know it's Rise Up, I know it's us, right? But like, don't trust anybody in the crypto space. So always make sure you're secured about that. So create a new wallet and DM me. I'm sorry, DM to Rise Up, and he's gonna be sending you. Give it a like 2 days, guys. Okay. Sometimes things happen and we can't send right away, but within 2 days, we always send everything, right? So HMAC with them minting makes inflationary. Okay. Way better. Refugee, your mic. People giving feedback on it. Empress, hey, Rise Up. My guy, Cryptic, just said it to you, Rise Up. Now he's trying to make it up to you.
I've seen.
Right. Good to have you here, Cryptic. Lady Glam, Seda Vegas. We have Abiola, Mrs. Denise, Who's and Johnny, Tana, my buddy Crypto coming in the house. Yes, buddy, you did qualify as long as you did the steps. Lucky of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
Right?
Congratulations, 808.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Free NFT. And what's even better than that? All this knowledge that you guys did learn tonight. There's like years of experience being shared, right?
I hope 808 is a girl. I think she's so pretty. And if not, you can tell me off in the DMs.
Well,
808
we
has
have,
a beautiful face.
yeah, I do believe it's Saitama
She
808,
has a
then we have
beautiful
HMAC
face.
808 too, so
Oh,
people get
I saw.
confused.
HMAC, you're handsome also. He
I
doxed himself.
saw.
He pretty also. Yeah, he pretty.
Yes, he's also pretty.
Congratulations, 808. Congratulations, Saitama, Lady Glam. I was made to worship. Bernardo said, great show, guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to leave with my guest, my special guest, my amazing guest, to give their final ideas or thoughts on it. If they do have any questions, to speak what they want to say to all of these 1 million followers that we have live now. Refugee. No, first with the ladies. Empress.
That's very kind of you, Junior. Thank you. Guys, just remember to treat your wallets as if they already have the value that you want them to achieve and attain in the future. So take those precautions now. Make sure to separate your social media and your emails from your wallets, because we know sometimes we're not supposed to click on links and pictures and videos, etc., but we do it sometimes, and it's just best to separate your wallet from those things. It'll make things a lot safer in case somebody does gain access to your device. They're not going to have access to your wallet, so that's something to keep in mind. And like Junior said, it's a phenomenal practice whenever you're taking part in an airdrop or in giveaways intentionally. Create a new wallet just to keep yourself safe, because you never know. Rise Up is phenomenal and wonderful, and we trust him, but you know, it's just a good practice. If you do it all the time, then that will make you less vulnerable to having your wallet be compromised.
Totally agree. I don't know if you been there before. Did you get your wallet compromised before?
No, I have not. Luckily and thankfully, I
Good.
have not. But we always think, that'll never happen to me. No, and it just takes one time, one misstep to have
One
everything that
link.
you've been working so hard to amass over a particular time to have that disappear. So, make
Yes.
preparations now.
If you can, create separate wallets for each investment, for the giveaways, whatever you do, try to keep it separate, because if anything happens, it doesn't happen to your whole bag, but just part of it, right? I know it's annoying to write it
It's
down,
tedious, but
many words, many times. I don't know if you want to do like refugee, you want to tattoo your seed phrase or whatever you want to do.
I don't agree with that,
I don't suggest
because
refugee, please don't.
the medical examiner is begun. Oh, a refugee, please. Please no. The medical examiner is going to be pretty rich because they have to examine his whole body. They're going to be like, "What's that?" Click.
Somebody's gonna be
Yes.
rich off my ass. Somebody's gonna get rich off my ass. That's all I
Somebody
can say.
will get rich off
Yeah.
of your posterior. Yes, that medical examiner thanks you.
Guys, one of the easiest security things I've seen in the crypto sphere is community and the people that you connect with. There's always somebody out there you can reach to ask questions before you do something that you are uncertain of. There are also people out there to help you in case you did make mistakes, and there's people out there to help you after that mistake, because taking care of wallets and scams that have already been processed through will help us alleviate and track some of these other wallets that are out here scamming. Like Mr. Rised Up said, that one contract right here had just 40 something different contracts made out of it. And then he said earlier there was 18,000 out of one other wallet he saw. That's a lot of wallets people are getting rugged from. That's a lot of honeypots. That's a lot of different things. And all it takes is a couple of clicks and a couple of messages, and somebody will connect you to the right person to help you out. So don't be afraid to ask for help on security, especially when it comes to security.
And if you do happen to get compromised in some way or fall victim to a scam or something like that, do not give up. You can always start over. We do have a generous wolf pack who try to help you to get back on your feet. Just keep that motivation rolling. In my case, when that happened to me, all 6 times, well, as far as honeypots and rug pulls are concerned, I wasn't part of the community at that point, so I pretty much went it alone. But I'm happy that I had the fortitude to keep going. I kept at it, and thankfully I've had more wins than losses. So don't lose hope. You can always recover. This is crypto, the redistribution of wealth, and you can do anything. So even if you do find yourself in a sticky situation, don't give up. Just keep going.
Yes.
Just real quick, Junior. Somebody wanted to know. My dog's name are Bonnie and Clyde. They're 20 years old. They'll be 21 in August of this year. So they're both pretty much blind. And Clyde is about 95% deaf, and Bonnie is about 60% deaf. So they just walk around and run into things every day. So I just spend every day with them
Aw.
just to have a presence around them. So luckily, I get to my life is in the position to where I am, to where I can spend some time with them.
Yes, for sure, man. They're amazing. I mean, I love mine, and it's just like a son, right? By the way, for those of you who did it, I want to share really quick a screen. I just did get a message. Hold on. Here it is. Add to screen. How to get Rise Up and what it does. Again, the app. Here's everything you can get on the app, right? Look up contracts, provide names of the token, contract created, total supply, total holders, liquidity, website, social media platform, amount of burn tokens, top holders, honeypot warning. And how do you do it? You click here to download, you get to the website, riseupofficial.finance. I'm gonna go all the way down. There's the app over here, and this is everything it does. And in order for you to use the app, you must hold at least 2 million tokens from Rise Up. So I did get the question again. We did mention in the beginning, but I just wanted to go really quick over that in case you guys did have a question about it.
Also, on top of that, Junior, if the app is downloaded for Google Play Store only for Android devices, so if you have an Apple iPhone, you can, instead of there's no app, so you can actually interface with Rise Up through the web browser Safari interface of your phone.
Yes, indeed, correct, man. Thank you.
And they support 9 blockchains. 9.
Oh wow.
No. At the moment it's 3.
I'm sorry.
In our next update, it's going to be 9.
Okay, sorry. I must have not heard that.
When is the next update scheduled for Rise Up?
Well, that depends when James
Approximately.
has time. The beta is ready for the update. We will fix it as soon as possible.
Okay. That sounds
Awesome.
awesome. I'm a proponent for anything that helps to keep communities safe. Having been victim to scams and rug pulls and honeypots 6 times. 6 times, yeah, I said 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a lot of lessons learned in that situation. By the way, Fong, I love your hat. Thank you for giving me a better view of it. You're on mute, by the way. I love your hat.
Yes, right.
I was trying to beat my head against the desk because you got rugged or you got taken advantage for 6 times. So
Yeah, and and at that time, I thought I was being so clever with the research that I was doing. Of course, it was still early and I had a lot of a lot more digging to do. I joined, I looked at the website, I joined the Telegram, they had a Twitter going. They were very active. I even participated in a voice AMA they had on, well, one of them had on Telegram, and man, yeah. It wasn't pretty.
Somebody, yeah, I bet,
But I'm
man.
still standing. I'm still standing, going strong, and more wins than losses. So keep it going, keep the faith.
I was gonna say Mike and Jackson.
Your
Mike and
condolences.
Jordan did not hit all those points right all the time. He did it, miss many of them in order for him to become that professional player that he was. So we learn from our mistakes, right? So did I. I think I never been in that situation. I did have friends, who lost a lot of money on that. And yes, somebody just said. Rise Up looks exactly what I was expecting.
he looks exactly the same as he did last week. Ain't changed.
Yeah.
You afraid to change or something there?
No. I'm
This-
I'm sorry. I was just getting a DM from a concerning wallet. I was looking into that.
That's
Guys,
all right.
I love
Always on
fisherman's hats.
duty.
I love fisherman's hats. Like my other hat, I've had for like 30 years.
Do you
I
fish?
think I'm gonna keep. I did. I do. Come on now. I don't currently, but I do fish.
Okay,
But
awesome.
no, I love fisherman's hat, and this thing is just so cool. I can't wait to wear this outside. This is so
Is
cool.
that a wedding ring on your hand?
Wrong side, sir. This is
Oh,
wedding.
okay.
She's married, not me.
All
Not
right.
yet,
Right.
No.
anyway.
Nah.
Go ahead, Refuge. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No, I was messing with her.
Were you
I was
gonna
messing
say
with
what
her.
I think I was gonna say?
I was gonna move it this way because no.
Well, if you guys don't have any more questions for me, I would like to go take a rest. It's 3:30 in the morning. I need to be up at 7:30.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We are actually finishing up. I was just gonna ask you if you wanted to, give out a last few words before we end this.
Well, why don't we do this on a weekly basis so we can all learn from each other?
Yes, yes. We'll be here next Tuesday. We're gonna go over a little more on the liquidity, centralized, decentralized. I'm gonna touch on that a little bit because people ask that, and we can go over more on the tokens on Surge. If you guys have any tokens that you guys, from now till next week, you guys are thinking about, that's a scam or not. If you got any questions, write down that token so you can come live and ask. And I'm sure Rise Up is gonna follow up and check that out live with us, like how he did it today. So yes, we'll be here next Tuesday at 8 p.m. And I just want to say thank you again, Rise Up,
Thank you.
Saitama Empress, Refugee, and everybody who's in the space, who's here, who's listening. I hope you guys did enjoy the time and did learn a lot, right? Make sure when we're done with this video, if you guys can, leave it a like, a comment right after. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was amazing. Thank you, Empress. Thank you, Refugee. And thank you, Rise Up. I see you guys tomorrow morning on our spaces on Twitter. If you guys are not following, make sure you're following Saitama Empress, Rise Up, Refugee, and of course, Junior Flow. You must be following already on Twitter. And I'll see you guys there tomorrow. Okay.
And
thank you,
I'll
guys.
I'll call you here in just a few minutes, Empress, for like just talk for a few minutes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Junior. Thank you for another great episode of your show. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for being present and sharing knowledge and sharing all your beautiful faces with everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. Thank you.
Good
Thank you, Rise
night.
Up.
Bye
Good
Appreciate
bye.
night, Cryptic. Good night, HMAC. Good night, Miss D Nice. Good night, Lady Glam. Good night, Oscar. Saitama 808. Everybody.
Are we
Good
going like
night.
fading your
Good
name?
night,
Or
Tina.
or do we just end it?
It's not like we're not going to see and talk to each other here in a few minutes, anyways, on a space or
Good
on
night,
the
John
phone.
Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen.
You hang
Good
up.
night, guys. See
You
you.
hang up first, Junior.